I'm outside today. I'm up here in the Lake District to meet lots of new friends. But first I thought I'd come and have a look at the view. Can you see the yacht? Yellow. Yawn. What else can you see that starts with the same sound? This is the Hawes End Centre in the Lake District, and it's where children from all over Cumbria can come with their school to learn lots of new things. And I've come here to help Andy and Claire teach these children from Crossthwaite School how to sail. Right, what shall I do, guys?
Okay. Right, the first thing I'm going to do is just tell you a few of the different names of the different things that you're actually going to be using. So, this part, so anyone tell me what this is for? Jason?
Rudder.
The rudder. So what does it do?
Steer the boat.
It steers the boat, so we either push it away or pull it towards you. And you should be able to steer the boat wherever you want. Okay? Push into the middle.
I love boats, and with my new friend Ryan pulling on the sail, we were soon gliding across the lake.
Oh, this is better. Ryan, pull your rope in a bit more. Keep going, James. Lovely. Sophie, following behind James's boat. On the outside.
Some people had never been in a boat before, but with Andy's help, shouting instructions, it wasn't long before everyone was sailing.
Jason! Round this boy again. Okay. More.
This was teamwork. It was really heavy, but everybody helped.
Oh.
Hooray! Woo. Phew, oh well. Only 4 more boats to go. Oh. Come on, gang. Once we put away the boats, the next challenge was gill walking.
Well done. Yes, stand up on your foot. Brilliant. You climbed before? Yeah. Thought you had.
I really enjoyed this bit. I'd never walked up a waterfall before.
Come on, Sophie. Well done. Oh, well done. Step over. Yes. Oh, well done. What was that like?
Hey, it was great.
Well done.
Yeah, I enjoyed that.
Really good.
I'll do it again. Walking up rivers can be very dangerous, unless you have friendly experts like Andy and Claire helping you.
You need a hand of safety. Good girl. Go down there and stand.
Good lad, Michael, yes.
Okay. Excellent. Well done. Very good. Oh, no! Have you caught any fish? Yeah, I've got one in my welly.
Well, that's better. We're all dry and clean and showered. And now it's time for the story. And this one is called Little Beaver and the Echo. Little Beaver lived all alone by the edge of a big pond. He didn't have any brothers. He didn't have any sisters. Worst of all, he didn't have any friends. One day, sitting by the side of the pond, he began to cry. He cried out loud. Then he cried out louder. Suddenly, he heard something very strange. On the other side of the pond, someone else was crying too. Little Beaver stopped crying and listened. The other crying stopped. Little Beaver was alone again. "Boo hoo," he said. "Boo hoo," said the voice from across the pond. "Wah," said Little Beaver. "Wah," said the voice from across the pond. Little Beaver stopped crying. "Hello," he called. "Hello," said the voice from across the pond. "Why are you crying?" asked Little Beaver. "Why are you crying?" asked the voice from across the pond. Little Beaver thought for a moment. "I'm lonely," he said. "I need a friend." "I'm lonely," said the voice from across the pond. "I need a friend." Little Beaver couldn't believe it. On the other side of the pond lived somebody else who was sad and needed a friend. He got right into his boat and set off to find him. It was a big pond. He paddled and paddled. Then he saw a young duck swimming in circles all by himself. "I'm looking for someone who needs a friend," said Little Beaver. "Was it you who was crying?" "I do need a friend," said the duck. "But it wasn't me who was crying." "I'll be your friend," said Little Beaver. "Come with me." So the duck jumped into the boat. They paddled and paddled. Then they saw a young otter sliding up and down the bank all by himself. "We're looking for someone who needs a friend," said Little Beaver. "Was it you who was crying?" "I do need a friend," said the otter. "But it wasn't me who was crying." "We'll be your friends," said Little Beaver and the duck. "Come with us." So the otter jumped into the boat. They paddled and paddled. Then they saw a young turtle sunning himself all alone on a rock. "We're looking for someone who needs a friend," said Little Beaver. "Was it you who was crying?" "I do need a friend," said the turtle. "But it wasn't me who was crying." "We'll be your friends," said Little Beaver and the duck and the otter. "Come with us." So the turtle jumped into the boat and they paddled and paddled until they came to the end of the pond. Here lived a wise old beaver in a mud house all alone. Little Beaver told him how they had paddled all around the pond to find out who was crying. "It wasn't the duck," he said. "It wasn't the otter. And it wasn't the turtle. Who was it?" "It was the echo," said the wise old beaver. "Where does he live?" asked Little Beaver. "On the other side of the pond," said the wise old beaver. "No matter where you are, the echo is always across the pond from you." "Why is he crying?" said Little Beaver. "When you are sad, the echo is sad," said the wise old beaver. "When you are happy, the echo is happy too." "But how can I find him and be his friend?" asked Little Beaver.
He doesn't have any friends, and neither do I.
Except for me, said the duck. And me, said the otter. And me, said the turtle. Little Beaver looked surprised.
Yes, he said. I have lots of friends now.
And he was so happy that he said it again, very loudly.
I have lots of friends now.
From across the pond, a voice answered him.
I have lots of friends now.
You see, said the wise old beaver, when you're happy, the echo is happy. When you have friends, he has friends too.
Hooray!
Shouted Little Beaver and the duck and the otter and the turtle all together. And the echo shouted back to them,
Hooray!
Did you enjoy the story?
Yes.
And how about the sailing? Did you enjoy that this morning?
Yes.
And how about the walking? Who enjoyed the walking?
Yes.
yak.
Yawning yak. Yellow yo-yo. Yawning yak. Yawning yak. Both these words start with the same letters. Watch how Magic Pencil writes them. Down, round, up and all the way down and around. Down, round, up and all the way down and around. Down, round, up and all the way down and around. Down, round, up and all the way down and around. Down, round, up and all the way down and around. Down, round, up and all the way down and around. We've had lots of fun today, haven't we? But what was your favourite bit of all?
When the wind started blowing so fast and we crashed into each other.
You seem to like all the disaster bits, Rebecca. What was your favourite bit of the day?
When you fell in.